I request Mr. Sonam sir and Mr. Karna Hang sir, members of Mentor-Mentee Cell, to offer khadas to our dignitaries. This cell provides us with a space beside our classroom space to interact with our students, to help them, to guide them, and to nurture them so that the problems, whatever they are facing, might not hamper their studies. So, Mentor-Mentee Cell provides us with a space to help our students flourish in academics, and not only in academics but also in other spheres of their life. But I will not say much. Now I request Mr. Dawa Sherpa, another member of our Mentor-Mentee Cell, to explain us the objectives of the cell and introduce the cell among the faculty members.
And all other staff. I'm just here to introduce. Especially what this Mentor-Mentee Cell is, why Mentor-Mentee Cell, and basically what are the objectives and what sort of responsibility that we have to fulfill specifically. We can support them so that it would the classroom would not be like some are very good and some are very weak. So it would be a kind of a Mentor-Mentee Cell will be a kind of a guardian to the one who is weak, who needs support and who needs guidance particularly. So therein we can of course talk about academic excellence along with personal growth and emotional well-being. Okay, so therein there is a quote that says like a teacher needs to be more than a teacher, that a teacher needs to be a mother or a father. That concept has been introduced especially to address this. So when you go into a classroom and when you interact, rather than scolding that why you are weak or why you are so casual or why you are so weak, or especially on the ground of your academia, one has to basically pull over yourself in the form of parents or guardians, wherein you have to significantly understand their position and try to amend if we can possibly make any arrangements. Likewise, the other say provision or the other characteristics of Mentor-Mentee Cell is that the cell provides a structured platform connecting faculty members with student mentees. So this point will be largely explained by Nikita Miss, wherein Mentor-Mentee Cell is one such platform wherein a teacher, student and administration basically will come together to specifically understand or holistically understand and address the issues and concern of the students. Okay, so this would be a platform. Say for that matter, in every classroom or in every department, there must be some student who might be missing out their classes. Okay, who might be having relatively poor attendance and poor performances. So in that particular portfolio, there may be some underlying problems with them, and maybe they are not in a position to share it with the faculty members right away, because we do not give that particular platform wherein we can discuss or we can deliberate over the other issues other than the academics. But Mentor-Mentee Cell will enrich us or will.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Marina ma'am, and thank you, Dawa sir, for giving us a bigger picture of what Mentor-Mentee Cell is and how it functions. So I guess everything is clear with what Dawa sir has explained about the cell and its functioning. So I'll basically explain about and talk about what a role of a mentor will be. So you must have understood what a mentor is, right? Mentor can be any teaching faculty, including all TAs and lab technicians. And what we have decided as a cell is the maximum capacity a single mentor can take is 15 students. So for now, what we have decided is to keep students within the mentorship of the faculties of the department itself. So in future, we may change that, but for now, the mentors can be mentees can have mentors of their own department. If and so the department has a maximum number of students, supposedly the teacher-student ratio is more than 1:15, then the head of the department can do is, they can send their students to other faculties. That is the faculties of other departments. Okay. So first role here, the first thing the will be of the HODs of each department. So after this sensitization program, what we expect is that all HODs may conduct a meeting in their department and bring out the ratio of teacher and student, and then they can themselves divide the students. They can themselves give the students to the respective mentors, and then they can submit the list to the cell. Okay. Now coming to the functioning of the cell. So foremost thing is each mentor will have 1 hour of, at least 1 hour of interaction with all the mentees given to them. That is very necessary. The second one, what mentors should do is, mentors should make a register wherein they will keep record of the attendance of the mentees. They are attending the meeting of mentor-mentee or not. And the third one, these teachers should have contact details of their parents of their respective mentees. So when which and when required, they can contact the parents of the respective student. So why, if the student is lagging in the attendance, if they are not attending the classes properly, or if they are giving this kind of reason, I am quite busy with my family right now, there is some program in the family and I am quite busy there, and for that reason I am unable to attend the classes, and for that reason I am not getting the proper marks or something like that, then it is the role of a mentor to contact their parents and to tell them that this is been going on with their ward. And next one is the foremost thing is Mentor-Mentee Cell is mostly done for the academic well-being of a student. So a mentor, what a mentor has to do is, mentor has to keep track of the attendance of the student of their each paper. Not only their own paper, but the other papers as well. And then what are their academic behavior, this performance based on the marks given to them in their internal exams or whatever your formative assessment is done in the department. And the next one is behavioral aspects. How the students is behaving in the class. Are they in the discipline or not? Are they misbehaving with the faculties, or are they involved in any of this mischiefs, if you say. Okay. Then we have to keep record of mentor-mentee meeting. So to keep record of mentor-mentee meeting, we will be giving you 3 forms which is needed to fill by the mentors during your mentor-mentee meeting. The next one is mentor can see. When you are talking about, when you are meeting with them, supposedly I am meeting. For an example, my mentor is Marina Rai, and I went to Marina ma'am with some problems I am facing, and Marina ma'am is just giving me counseling and conduct. What should be done? What should be the relation between your mentor and a mentee? Compulsory. The first thing is the mentor should avoid making negative comments about other teachers or the assignments given to the students or the text there. Third one, a teacher should have clear expectation for academic honesty. You should make student confident enough to them. They should share their academic history and to develop a proper integrity in them. Okay. And this one is very important. A mentor should draw a fine line between friendship and mentoring. Friendship and mentoring should not come parallel. There should be a line between it. So a mentor should encourage students to communicate with faculties. If my student is not able to communicate with me properly, then a mentor should encourage students to go and communicate to the respective teacher whom he does not want or do not want to communicate. Okay. So if there is a case wherein the mentor is not able to solve it, or mentor feels that he needs help in doing things, then mentors are always welcome in the mentor-mentee cell when required. And this is very important. See, mentor-mentee cell is totally based on confidentiality. If my student is facing a problem, then it is my.
But the problem with this is like the complication or the contestation is over how we are going to do this. Okay, so these are the objectives that say it's very what we call it something that we are in fact dealing on a daily basis, like academic and personal support. that is something that we have been doing, right? For that matter, like we always discuss with the students if there are any problems or any issues regarding their attendance or their performances as live, or we always ask their say health or well-being or something like that. So this is one of the important aspect. The second is holistic development. Now when it comes to holistic development, we are largely being oriented to basically train them in the form of academia. But what is largely missing over here is the personal and professional growth of the student. Say for that matter, this has been envisioned, okay, as I said, as according to NEP 2020, that when students get out of this college, once they complete their courses, they should not just go ahead with simply the degree with them. They also need to learn the skills that will enhance their life. And the enhancement of life will simply be based on some kind of activities that mentor-mentee will moreover promote in this particular case. Okay, so there is something like the underlying mark that goes on this slide. It is not only just important to be successful, but more valuable. Okay, and नेपालीमा भन्नुपर्यो भने चाहिँ के भन्छ भन्दाखेरि अब के भन्छ यहाँबाट जस्ट सफल मान्छे मात्रै भएर ननिक्लिनु, असल मान्छे पनि भएर निक्लिनु र mentor-mentee has this particular position wherein they should not just train the students to be successful, rather valuable. Okay, and in the process, we will moreover conduct different, say, what we call it, activities as in required. Okay, say for that matter, if there is a need of mental health, what we call it, mental health program is required, or say that matter, skill development, this personality development courses are required. If something is required to the students who are considered to be weak in the class, then that has to be done on the basis of. Okay. Likewise, foster communication, and I think this is one of the biggest challenge that the student is building. The most important part of Mentor-Mentee Cell is that, as I've already said, that once they complete their courses, when they go out with a degree, that they should not just go out with a degree in a mechanical form. Okay, they should also learn the basic premises of what we call it, a purposeful life, so on and so forth. Okay, so these are some of the objectives of the Mentor-Mentee Cell, wherein there are two paradoxes, I must say. If you follow the guidelines, then the guideline says that the qualification of a mentor has to be somebody who is very experienced. I'll tell you this. Okay. Somebody who has the teaching experience of more than 15 years. Okay. Somebody who is retired. Somebody who has seen the
On behalf of Mentor-Mentee Cell, I would like to thanks to all who contribute for making this faculty sensitization program a successful one. Our heartfelt gratitude goes to Deputy Director Academics, DS Dr. Ma'am, coordinators from different cells, HODs, ADs from different schools for their valuable presence and support. We are also thankful to HODs and all faculty members, teaching assistants and lab technicians for joining us and showing commitment to the mentoring process. Your role as mentor in growing, in shaping students' growth is invaluable. Special thanks to the members, coordinators of Mentor-Mentee Cell for organizing and coordinating the event smoothly. Lastly, I would like to thank each one of you here for your active participation, thoughtful engagement, and contribution towards making this faculty sensitization program is successful.